Hello? Okay, sorry about that.
It's all right.
Okay, well, all I can find are the history packets of the Unity of Indianapolis, but I'll give you the lowdown.
Okay.
Basically, Myrtle Fillmore had consumption, and she went to a conference. And in the conference, there was a gentleman there who said that as a child of God, you do not inherit sickness. And she really took that to heart, and she sat and she meditated on that, and she meditated herself well again. And so her and her husband, Charles, started the Unity Church under the umbrella that God is love and you don't inherit sickness.
Okay.
And that's how Unity got started.
Okay, so do you guys believe in medicine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have you still go by the Bible and everything?
Well, we go by the teachings of Jesus in the New Testament.
Okay. There's not anything like different in some, I guess, politically correctly speaking. You guys don't have your own version of, say, you don't have your own version of the clergy or priests or anything, right?
No.
Okay. Are you guys like a really big denomination or medium-sized or?
I am not quite sure how to answer that question, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
That may be a question for the Reverend instead of me.
Okay. So are you guys in all 50 states?
Let's see here. Well, I mean, we are nation. We're worldwide.
Oh, okay. Do you guys do a lot of charitable events?
Well, we have a food pantry here every month. We do the Love Train here, which is we give out clothes and toiletries and things like that to the homeless. I'd say probably a good third of the people that come to our on Sundays are homeless.
Okay.
And we have 12-step programs here. We host both AA and HAs over the spoon. We also have a healing domestic violence workshop that meets here every month or every week.
Wow. Wow. I've never heard of and that's the church as a whole, or just this church that you can speak for with programs?
Those are the things that this church does, but the church as a whole is about helping community.
Okay. Well, that's good, because personally I feel that's how church should be. I've never heard of a church doing these things, frankly. Okay, that's good. Let me think. Do you guys have any, like, I don't know how you'll take this. Do you guys have any like, you guys like really politically involved, or you just kind of stay clear of that?
Well, we encourage people to vote however their heart
Right.
Guides them. But we don't do politics.
That's good. Yeah, I guess, okay. I really don't have any more questions than that. I've never heard of a Unity church before, honestly. I'm used to, like, Catholic and Methodist and Baptist and Mormon and Jehovah's Witness and Episcopalian. I've never heard of a Unity before.
Yeah, we're considered a Christian church, but we're
Yeah.
kind of like we're considered a progressive Christian.
I was gonna say that, but you
Like,
know,
the black sheep of the Christian family, you know.
right. Because you know, talking about those sort of things in this country right now is a bit touchy. So you know, I have to use my words carefully because I don't know much about you guys, and I don't know much about you, ma'am. So I have called some churches in the past who were very rude and very inflammatory. So, you know, I think you guys were, by far, have been the most exactly progressive, most humanitarian, most down-to-earth church I've ever called.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Because I'm not gonna name names or anything, but yeah, I'll just put it this way: I've called a lot of churches. I'm kind of just for myself as a project. I'm trying to just figure out, because there's so many denominations. Just what do they all think? Why are there so many denominations? Why does one think differently than the other, and why are so many of them bitterly divided? You know what I mean? And
if you figure that out, will you please call me back and let me know, because I want to know too.
You know, I can't speak for too many denominations, but I'll put it this way: I think that a lot of this divide is because that humans are humans, and we have disagreements on things, and not everybody can agree with the same word or with the same teachings, and everybody interprets that differently, you know.
Yes.
And you know, looking at someone like Joseph Smith, for example, who founded the Mormon Church, he died in jail in a shootout because of his belief system. Our government persecuted them. Even during the American Revolution, a lot of people view it as the Anglicans versus the Protestants. You know, and Europe actually had the 30 Years' War, which was about that. And there's just so much division. I think that we're living in an age of understanding, as CNN said it. You know, crime is at an all-time low. You know, I mean, I literally woke up and read in the New York Times that we're living in a country where over 32 states have gay marriage, which is very unexpected. And people just don't trust the government or anything. I also found in Gallup that 77% of Christians, not just people in general, but Christians, don't even trust their own church. And so I felt, you know, man, what do the churches think about all this kind of stuff, and what do they think? You know? Well, anyway, enough of my rambling. I appreciate you taking my call.
Oh, you're welcome. Have I answered all of your questions fully?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. And if you want to look up more about us, like